Welcome back to VIVA channel. I'm Tony. Today I will present a topic that investors care about, the representative office. It's not complicated to grant a representative office license in Vietnam. It's better if you can verify the required papers and conditions upon local regulations in advance. There are some cases that you should avoid at the very first time. How to prepare the required papers? Here are the basic items that will be useful for you before establishing a Vietnam-based representative office. Condition that an investor can establish a representative office in Vietnam. The foreign investor is incorporated and registered for doing business in accordance with provisions of laws of country or territory being parties to treaty to which Vietnam is a signatory or is recognized by the aforesaid countries and territories. A foreign investor has come into operation at least 1 year from the dates of establishment or registration. The certificate of business registration or the equivalent document is valid for at least 1 year from the dates of submission of the application. The scope of operation of the representative office is consistent with that in Vietnam's commitments to treaty to which Vietnam is a signatory. Where the scope of operation of the representative office is not consistent with Vietnam's commitment or the foreign investor is not located in the country or territory being party to treaties to which Vietnam is a signatory, the representative office can be established only if relevant ministers, head of ministerial agencies have given approval to establish the representative office. Now, we go to the required papers, what you need to know. Group 1, papers from headquarters. The copies of the certificate of business registration or equivalent documents of the foreign investor, a letter of appointment of the head of the representative office, copy of audited financial statements or certificates of completion of tax liabilities or finance obligations of the last fiscal year, or equivalent documents a proof of existence and operation of the foreign trader issued or certified by competent authorities where such foreign investor is established. All the required paper above should be certified or by overseas diplomatic missions or consulates of Vietnam under laws of Vietnam. Group 2, papers from local agencies. Copies of the passport or ID card for Vietnamese or copies of the passport for foreigners of the head of the representative office. Documents on the expected location of the representative office including copies of memorandum of understanding as we call MOU or leasing agreement of documents a proof of the rights to use the location as the representative office. Copies of documents on expected location of the representative office in accordance with related laws. Translated documents in Vietnamese and certified true for any papers from overseas. Group 3. Application and dossier to the competent state authority. An application form for license for establishment of the representative office using the form promulgated by the Ministry of Industry and Trade and signed by the competent representative of foreign investor. Proper papers and documents of Group 1 and Group 2 above. The foreign investor should submit the application to the licensing agency where the representative office is expected to be located. Within 3 working days from the date of receipt of the application, the licensing agency shall examine such application and request the applicant to complete the application. If the application is incomplete, the request for supplementation to the application shall be made only once during the processing of such application. The licensing agency shall send the applicant a written notification of whether the license or establishment of the representative office is granted or not within 7 working days from the date of receipt of the valid application. In case of rejection, the licensing agency shall send the applicant a written notice in which reasons for rejection shall be specified. That's all for the required papers for setting up the representative office in Vietnam. Should you have any concerns, please feel free to contact us via hotline 1-800-1243 and email this@vivabcs.com.vn anytime. Goodbye and see you again.